Hi, my name's Laura Batante and this is My Two Bits. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to make this really cute little sheep, perfect for spring and super easy to make with not very many materials. So let's get started. So for supplies, we need shredded paper, which you can purchase, or if you have a machine, you can use your own recycling, which is awesome. I did that with my first one. And then you're going to need glue. I'm going to recommend tacky glue because otherwise you're going to have to hold it on there for a really long time. This sets up pretty quick. You're going to need a toilet paper roll. I painted mine, but you don't have to, and we'll cut that down. I'll show you how. A couple of pipe cleaners. I'm using black, but of course you could use white as well. And a couple of googly eyes. I've gave him some flowers, so I used a hole punch, and I had these lying around, so I used them. But you could put anything you want in his hands or put nothing in his hands. It's your choice. You'll need a hole punch and some scissors and the template, which is really just his face. So that's all we need for today. Oh, and the template is in the video notes. And yeah, let's get going. All right, so step number one, I measured down, I don't know, about a couple centimeters, half an inch on mine and cut it down. And then all I'm doing is kind of going at an angle here. And then I'll go back up because this is going to be the front, and that's where I want his head to attach. But I really want, you can see it doesn't need to be beautiful. I really want to have the stuffing sort of poking up here. So that's why I have it lower, and I just have this little piece right here so that I can attach his head. And then what I did was with a pencil, I just put a little circle to remind me not to fill that space with paper. Okay, I forgot to mention you need black cardstock or white cardstock if you're going to use white pipe cleaners. And I do have that written down on the template, so no worries on that. And we'll cut out the face, and that's all there is to do. And then if you've cut out your toilet paper roll, you can paint it like I did, or you can leave it plain. And now we're going to put the hole punches in for the arms and the legs. So if this is the front, where I'm going to put his head, then I need to go on either side and just go down with the hole punch. I'm going down as far as my hole punch will reach. But you can, locate his arms wherever you like. If you want them way up high, you can do that. And then just below, I'm going to put in the hole punch for the legs, and those I'm going to put low. And you'll see I'm using a bit of a smaller hole punch here, but you can use a regular old hole punch. It doesn't matter. All right, for the pipe cleaners, the one that I used for the arms, I cut about 3 inches, or I think that's like 7 centimeters off, just a chunk like this. And use old scissors for that. Please don't use your good scissors. Okay, and then we're just going to thread that through. Same on the bottom. And we want that centered. And then we're just going to fold down to make his feet, and then up. And the same thing, I'm folding down. Oh, well, again, artist choice on this. If you want him to have little tiny feet, then make little tiny feet. And if you want big feet, then make big feet. And then again, the same thing. I'm going to just bend it once on the arms so that they can hook together. But you can have your arms in any position that you want. He doesn't have to be holding flowers. This time of year, it would be super cute if you had a little shamrock in there, but of course you could change it out. So there we go. So now we're going to start adding our paper. All right, so get a clump of paper, and then we're just going to put a whole pile of glue on. Do a section at a time because you kind of have to hold it in place a bit. And and just take a bunch and stick it on. And this is the part, I tell you, I was actually laughing when I was making the first one because he just looks so silly with all this hanging off, but it's fun. So just put that on and then just hold that for a little bit. Just a little tiny bit to give it a little chance to adhere a bit. See, it's hanging on already. And then we just move on. We're going to go all the way around. Okay, so then when we get it to this stage, we're going to pop a little bit on the inside there. And I'll just put a little bit of glue to help hold things in place down the sides. And then jam a bit in there. And if you got a few pieces hanging off that aren't really attached, you can hack them off. Or if you like it, just leave it. Your choice. Okay, and then we'll just take the face and we're going to put a little bit of glue right up here. I'm going to take a very small amount and squish that on right like so. And again, if it's all crazy, when you're done, you just give it a little haircut. That'll be fine. What we don't want is it in his eyes. And then again here, once we attach the face, if you feel you need to fill in a little bit or trim a little bit out, go for it. And so we're going to attach that like that. But first we're going to put on his eyes. I like it when it's really puffed up at the top like that. All right, so we'll get some googly eyes. And again, as always, artist's choice on this. You can put whatever size eyes you like. You can go with 2 different size eyes if you like. Okay, so basically, once we attach this on, he's done. And then if you want to add on the flowers, I'll show you what I did with that. So here he is finished. Now for the flowers, all I did was take my hole punch, punch out some spring-like colors, cut myself a few little strands of grass with my X-Acto knife, and wrap it all up with some tape. And I had these from a project from a long time ago, so I just used them. But you can use whatever you like in here. You can get some little flowers from the dollar store, or you could leave it blank. You can just do whatever you like. And so there he is. He's all finished. So I hope you enjoyed this craft. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love to have you join me every week, and give this video a like as well. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.